What is going on, guys? Breaking you here. And guys, I'm bringing you guys another Transformers video. And guys, I'm not going to stop making Transformer videos. It's just that I've been super busy. And when I do feel like making a video, I feel like making a Titanfall video, which does take up a lot of my time when trying to make a video. And then plus, I'm always trying to go for them good gameplays, you know, the best that I can offer. So yeah, I've been super busy. And plus, I don't have this game anymore. And I know a lot of you guys are saying, please send me a friend request and let's play sometime. And if you guys do have Transformers Dark Spark when it comes out on the Xbox One, yes, I will be playing with some subscribers. And if you guys have Transformers, I mean not Transformers, but fucking Titanfall. If you have Titanfall on the Xbox One, hit me up, we'll play sometime. And I really do enjoy Titanfall. I'm pretty good at it, actually. I have a lot of good gameplays. And check out my last video. I did do a Titanfall video. And go vote. I let you guys choose which weapons you guys want to see in the next video. So go vote. Go check that out. And yeah, let's get into the video. So what I'm going to talk about is very controversial. And it has to go with something that really makes me mad. And that is that the Bayformer movies, which is the Transformer movies made by Michael Bay, have nothing to do with G1. And that's a lie. And it just makes me mad. Because the Michael Bay movies actually have a lot to do with G1. And the first movie actually has almost nothing to do with G1, and that's the one that people say has the most to do with G1. So, yeah, I was watching a video and someone's like, oh yeah, the Michael Bay movies are shit, they don't have barely any storyline, which I can agree to a little bit, but they said the first one had to do the most with G1, and that's just a lie, and I'm going to talk about that in this video. Now, keep in mind, I did watch the G1 series when I was a little kid. My parents like to watch Looney Tunes. Well, they thought it was good for me to watch Looney Tunes and stuff, which actually it's a bad thing because it has a lot of violence and stuff. But it was a good show back when I was a little kid. But right after Looney Tunes was a few episodes of Transformers, the first series. And like I practically watched the full thing because they show it in order. So I practically watched the whole G1 series. So I do know what I'm talking about. So yeah, let's get into it. And like I said, the first movie has almost nothing to do with the G1 series. The only thing they took was that Megatron was frozen in the polar ice cap looking for the Allspark. And that's to do with G1 because Jetfire and Starscream were looking at Earth and they're looking for new sources of energon or something like that. And Jetfire actually crash-landed into the polar ice cap. And Starscream found Jetfire later in the series, and that's like the only thing the first Transformers movie had to do with G1. And I just hate when people say that's the one that has to do the most with G1, and that's just a total lie. But let's get into the second movie. Now, in my personal opinion, the second movie of the Bayformers had to do the most with G1 for the Michael Bay movies. And a lot of people say the second and third one had barely anything to do with them, but they actually had a lot to do with them, and the second one probably had to do with the most. But in the first G1 series, the Decepticons and Autobots were practically just worrying about, well, the Decepticons were actually trying to rebuild Cybertron, and the Autobots were just trying to protect the humans because the Decepticons were trying to blow up the sun, melt polar ice caps, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And that's practically what it was about, was the Decepticons trying to get more energon and the Autobots just protecting humans. And then once the Transformers movie happened, they tried killing each other off, and it was just a big full-out war and stuff. And that's where stuff really got real. But in the first series of, well, season of Generation 1, practically the only thing it was that. But in the second movie, the Decepticons are trying to blow up the sun so they can make more energon. And in the G1 series, Megatron and the Decepticons were trying to actually destroy the sun so they could make energon. So that is actually a big plot from G1 that Michael Bay implemented into the second movie of Bayformers. And it actually turned out really well. The second movie was my personal favorite movie of all time. I really enjoyed that movie. And I was like 10 years old, and that movie to me was just like the shit because there's so much action. And Optimus died and got revived, and then got this super mode kind of thing, and it was pretty cool and stuff. And actually, Optimus dying and getting revived was actually another thing from Generation 1, which a lot of fans actually really liked, because they actually did kill off Optimus in G1 and then revived him, and it was totally epic. And when they revived Optimus in the second movie, it was epic, and it was action-packed, and was just all-out amazing. And I think all fans can agree that when Optimus gets revived in G1 and in Transformers 2 that Michael Bay made was pretty epic. I think all fans can agree on that. And the second part is, well, there's the third part, I should say. But the third part is that the humans actually try getting rid of the Autobots. The Autobots, well, in G1, the Decepticons got vehicle modes, and they thought the Autobots betrayed them, so they kicked them off their planet. And that kind of has to do with the second one and the third one, I guess. We're kind of going to the third movie. But in the second one, the humans were like, okay, we don't want the Autobots helping us anymore. We're just going to try figuring this out ourselves, because the Autobots are just kind of leading us to our doom and stuff. And then the third movie, this kind of has to do a lot with the stuff too. And humans, I mean, we're just pains in the asses to Transformers. I mean, if I was Optimus Prime, I'm like, okay, we're just getting off Earth. These humans can deal with themselves, because they'll just keep on kicking us off their planet, and they're trying to do shit by themselves, and they're just going to lose. And that's exactly what I would have done. I just like, okay, we're just going to leave Earth, because they're huge pains in the asses. Screw you, Obama. I hate your Obamacare. Let's just get out of here. And that's exactly what Optimus Prime would say. He's against Obamacare. Fat people should work for themselves. And I'm going to probably get hate for that. But screw you, Obama. I thought I might have said that because I hate Obama. But another big point in the Transformers, the third installment of the Transformers series made by Michael Bay, is that the Decepticons actually tried to move Cybertron here, so then they could so they could revive Cybertron so they could live on it. They actually did try doing that in the G1 movie. So those are pretty big parts in the Transformers series from G1. And now you guys will be like, you'll probably have like a second kind of idea when people are saying that the the bayformers made by Michael Bay have a lot more to do with the G1 than you think you do. And I hope you guys enjoyed that part. But now I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the new Transformers game, The Rise of the Dark Spark, or something like that. Now, Rise of the Dark Spark is worrying me, along with other Transformer commentators, YouTube people like Solmungry and Edward Sugarhands. I mean, this game's just worrying us, because I do like Transformers, and every single time they make a bad game, it's putting a bad reputation on Transformers community, because I will be making videos, but if the game sucks, what's the point, you know? What a waste of my time and stuff. I mean, it's just worrying me and stuff, and I really want this game to be good. I mean, it might be good because High Moon Studios did have 2 years to make it, and it is 2014, so the developers who are making Rise of the Dark Spark should at least have a year and a half, so it should be at least half decent. But it is worrying me because they haven't mentioned multiplayer yet. They have 2 trailers they released. One was like a 2-minute long one, and the other one was like a 45-second long one. The 45-second long one just like the first one, I was like, okay, it might have been like a flashback or something where they're going back to like the Fall of Cybertron era and stuff, and then like the new kind of Transformers 4 kind of thing. But and they released this like 45-second one where they're like showing off all the modes of Optimus Prime. It's just like, oh my gosh, this looks so bad. And I hope there's a multiplayer though, because that's what I like commentating over. I mean, I will do a Let's Play because I do like doing Let's Plays, but multiplayer, like I can make like a 5-minute commentary of just talking over something, doing like a tips and tricks or something, because let's admit it, a lot of people who play Transformer games are really bad at this game. I'm sorry to say, but there's a lot of bad people at this game, and they do need some serious tips and tricks. And it's just worrying me though, because I do want a multiplayer. There is escalation, it does sound pretty promising, but the campaign and multiplayer is just worrying me right now. and leave in the comment section below if the multiplayer and how the game looks right now is worrying you, because for me, honestly, it is worrying me a lot. And I truly do want this to be a good game, and I am excited because I do want another Transformers game, because I'd rather be playing a Transformers game than playing a game like Call of Duty Ghost, which is just a boring game and half-assed game. I mean, this Transformer game, I know it's going to be rushed, but I hope it is fun, because Transformers, I do like the multiplayer, because first off, you have vehicle modes, and then you have your Transformer modes, so it's super fast paced and stuff, and I really like this game. It's really action packed. I just don't want it to be rushed, and like, they're just, I don't know, I think they should have just stuck with like a movie game like Dark of the Moon, where they explain some parts at the beginning, like a little bit before the beginning of the movie, so it kind of explained like the between parts of like the second movie and the third movie. I wish they did that with the third and fourth movie. I don't know how that would have worked, but they had time to do it, and it's just kind of worrying me. I hope they do pull something off that is impressive, and I hope this game does last me for at least a couple months until Destiny comes out, because right now I'm playing Titanfall, but I don't think Titanfall will be able to last me till Destiny if they don't put new weapons in. If they put new weapons in, yeah, it'll last me till Destiny, but I just hope this game is fun. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, and if you didn't enjoy it, leave a thumbs down, and tell me what I did wrong. I know this video was kind of confusing and went all over the place, but guys, it's kind of hard to explain what I'm trying to explain. You guys might not think it is, but I'm kind of rushing this because my parents are away right now. But guys, I'll see you in the next video.